Hey guys, Brockshield here. This video isn't about SMCap. I wanted to start off for 1 to 2 minutes just showing you some improvements I made to the run. So here we can see standard stuff where we round up the entire courtyard as we've already done. This time, instead of going up to the cliff, we bring them over to these stairs right here. The reason for that is because this drags the mages in, and more importantly, it allows me to use Blessing of Protection instead of Divine Shield to drag them in. Which means that I can immediately use my Divine Shield after this pull is done, saving some time on each run, adding up to definitively being able to run 5 times an hour. Now you see here we do the jump up because after the Blessing of Protection runs out, I do take quite a bit of damage, so you can't just run down the stairs. Jump off the cliff as usual, the waterfall, and go ahead and toss myself a heal, and you guys know the drill from there. As you can see, the entire run here took about, after we run out, 11 minutes 30 seconds maybe, I would say. So can definitely do 5 runs an hour in this pace, worst case scenario hopefully. Okay, here you see that I've taken Daenerys over to Western Plaguelands. I'm making a conscious attempt to level him up to level 50. The reason is because the Druids at that level, they gain Hurricane rank 2, which I felt would be very useful for me as I continue to farm higher level dungeons. And since Daenerys was already still getting experience at 49, it was only a matter of time till he reached 50. So I felt like, hey, let me go ahead and speed this up a bit manually and make sure that he's able to reach that level to provide more benefits for both of us as well as everyone buying the runs when we return to SMCap. So, standard stuff here. Unfortunately, these mobs are fearing Daenerys around. But he's doing the best he can. And you see, so close to level 50. Toss out a few more heals. And there it is. Ding 50. So, grats Daenerys. With that, I want to go ahead and take you over to BWL, where you see we get a nice cloak that is best in slot here, the Cloak of Draconic Might. Incredible stats for strength and agility, stamina at this point of Classic WoW. It's the best slot for warriors, DPS, etc. So here you see the cloak drops, and we're going to fast forward now to when we divvy up the loot at the end of the raid. So, at this point, it looks like Kenpachi's got it. So, grats to Kenpachi on getting the Cloak of Draconic Might. Or did he? Oh no. Linal says he walked out to summon. So, does that mean he gets the cloak? Oh no. Everybody realizes what's happened. The F's start dropping in the chat. We let Ken know we're very sorry for this. This best in slot cloak. Unfortunately, he did the right thing walking out to summon. Just tough luck this time. You know, some people teasing him, other people, you know, supporting him, all in good fun, as friends. Unfortunately, this means that the cloak will be going to Elsamir, who is second in our DKP KSK ranks at this point in time, who rolled on the item. And you know, sorry about that, Ken. I'm sure you can get it next time if it drops, and grats to Elsamir. And thank you again for the summon. I know we appreciate it. So now dragging us over here to MC, taking us over to MC, we see this is what our GDKP runs look like. So the Band of Acuria has dropped here. Excuse me, the Mana Igniting Cord, Band of Acuria's Ragnar's. Mana Igniting Cord has dropped here. So the way it works is you see the bids running here. 250 from Mystafon. Demi looks like they wanted it. Unfortunately, it's out. 250 look down here, 300 Galthak, 400 from Mystafon, 450 from Lotus, 600 from Galthak, he's not messing around, 700 from Flay, 750 from Mystafon. So essentially they're bidding open bids for this loot, and the gold is essentially distributed over every member of the raid at the end. So we've got lots of people who have gold who want to buy, some people who want gold who are here to help. And is Mystafon going to get it? Yes, Mystafon gets it. So grats to Mystafon. Now here, From Gar, of course, I did want the bindings, but the Talisman of Ephemeral Power dropped, which is something I really wanted, as that increase to spell damage and healing is super useful for me, both in raids and for my farming. So, Tira Guild Leader, she starts off with the bid for that. I bid 200, conservative bid, just to see where we're at. 500 from Look Down here, 700 from me, okay. Do I have it for 700? It's a bit of a steal. No, I don't. Flay says 800. Janello a bit late with same bid. I go 825. I'm not trying to throw out too many more chunks of hundreds at this point. Kiba, our hunter, 850. Probably generously going to give it to somebody who he feels would need it. I go with 900. It's not too much more, I'm thinking. 900 from Flay. Okay, he's a second late. Will he bid? He will. 950. Mistype for me. Janello gets the head start there. 1,000. I go with 1150. Chunking it up a bit more, seeing if I can take the lead again. No, I can't. 1,200 from Flay. Am I going to bid? At this point, it's quite a bit for me. I'm thinking, I know how hard I farmed to save up this gold. Am I really going to spend 1,200 plus for a trinket that might not add that much value over its lifespan in Classic? I don't know. 1,250, I do bid. 1,300 Flay is instant, so at this point I'm starting to think he's really going to want this. 1,350, I'm debating. Our guild is encouraging me. They want the gold. They want to see the bids keep going. 1,350. Gothak says he needs the gold. 1,400 from Flay. It's instant. At this point, I'm wondering. 1,450. I do bid. Do I get it? I might get it. Would be nice trinket. Going once. Going twice. 1,500 from Flay. He gets in at the buzzer, and I'm going to pass, as that was the limit I had set for myself pre-raid. 1,500 I felt was the amount that I could go for. So, grats to Flay. I'm glad a mage got it. So that was nice. Here we have the Elemental Sharpening Stone plan, super useful for Classic. As a blacksmith myself, I'm thinking about getting in on this bidding. Bid 200. Not much more than that I would bid for this. I mean, how much value can I really get from it? I'm not sure. Soaring up there, Shagro 350. Tyr, she bids 400. Shagro 500. Tyr again 600. Shagro 700. At this point, it looks like Shagro's got it. Yes, he has. Good job, Shagro. Next big ticket item, the Heavy Dark Iron Ring. Our Feral Tank, Druid Tank Ditto has been really looking for this one. Kiba, Troll bid of 20. Ditto with 100. Slim Shady with 200. Ditto with 300. Does Ditto have it? 350 from Slim Shady. 400 from Ditto. 450 from Slim Shady. 600 from Ditto. He's not messing around. 700 from Slim Shady. 750 from Ditto. 800? Oh, man. Oh, 900 from Julian. Ditto out, but the rogue Julian bids 900 gold. What is he doing? He won't even benefit from it. But it is open bid. You can even buy it just to destroy the item. That's how the rules work. You've got the gold, you bid, you win. And looks like Julian's going to take it. Our rank 14 warrior Grahan doesn't understand, and neither does Shady. He's wondering what's going on. But little do we know, this story has a very happy ending. The rogue Julian, it turns out, bid 900 gold, got the item, and then gave it to Ditto free of charge. An amazing gesture. I've never seen 900 gold given like that before in Classic World of Warcraft. I'm truly honored to have been a part of this run and seen such selflessness firsthand. So here we see, I asked Julian, is there anything you want to say for the video? Why did you do it? How do you have that in you? Because 900 gold for any player is a lot of time. You don't just get handed it no matter what, basically, unless you get some rare drop, but even then you were farming for it. Julian says, I just want to make sure it went to the right person. That kind of kindness, when you see it in Classic World of Warcraft, is exactly why an MMO is such a great game. Because there's no other game where you experience this kind of generosity. I know how much time it would take me to farm that much gold. I can only imagine how much time it would take a rogue to farm that much gold. So when he gives that much gold to Ditto just to do the right thing, It's something I just had to show in my video because you don't see that every day. We have had other types of generosity like this, but not for 900 gold and not for someone who truly needed the item that much, and I know Ditto appreciated it. After this, our next big ticket items are going to be in from Ragnaros himself. So we're going to have 2 items up on deck. The Band of Acuria, first of all. So man, bids are opening big here. 750 from Ditto. Solmira with 800. So we're starting off quite high. 850 from Tez. Could that take it? Hard to believe. I mean, this item has gone over 2k before. Slim Shady with 900. We know he wants it. Is he going to get it now? I hope he does. I feel it's tough that he lost the Dark Iron Ring there, but it's what it is. Looks like it's Slim Shady going once. Oh no, Tezrian 950. Ditto says he wants the item. Tezrian with 950. Tezrian with 950 going once. Tezrian with 950 going twice. Octavia saying they're still looking for it. And it looks like it will go to Tezrian. So grats Tezrian for your steal of a Band of Acuria. Ditto saying he should have transferred more gold. Yes, that's a great item. So grats to Tezrian. You got it at a great price. Copacetic agrees. It's great to see that. Now Choker of the Fire Lord, another big ticket item. This dropped last week for us too. More on that later. 650 from Golthak. 700 from Mystefan, 800 from Janello. This dropped last week, 850 from Incendium. I ended up bidding 1400. Mystefan 1000. We'll talk about that later. Mystefan with 1000. This would be a steal. Remember last week this went for 2000. I bid it up to 1400. At which point a Warlock just said 2000, no more bids. I'm just going to go for it, and he got it. So I'm thinking, how is this going for 1000? Should I bid? And you'll see here. Do I bid? This would be a great item for my power leveling. All that spell power to consecrate adds up over run after run after run. I'll open up my character menu. Give it a peek. What am I working with? And it turns out I'm just not going to bid. Because I have the Choker of Enlightenment. Better stats other than the spell damage. And for 16 more spell power, am I going to bid 1500 gold plus? I felt like no. So grats, Mystefan. 1000 gold for Choker of the Enlightenment, an absolute steal. So this is what our GDKP runs look like. Those are some of the big ticket items we've got. We've had different items in the past, like Onslaught Girdle go for 2000 plus, Mageblade 2900. So definitely, if you've got gold and you want to bid for some items, you'll be welcome. Reach out to Tirwin. She's our guild leader on Elegance, and she hosts these raids. As well as, of course, if you are interested in trying to make gold, those spots are certainly more people want to make gold from the runs than spend the gold, but nevertheless, that is what our GDKP runs look like. Now, I wanted to close out. We're not going to talk about the footage of what we do here. You've already seen SMCath. You know how these pulls work. You're comfortable and familiar with how I run these power levels. So I want to talk about where I want to take the channel moving forwards into the future. So I know I had said previously that I'm not going to test higher level dungeons, and at that time it was true. I felt that this would be the furthest I could push Paladin power leveling like this. And it may well be, I don't know, I haven't tried yet, but I am going to try moving forwards. And the reason is because at this point in time I have 5,000 gold plus on Brockshield. And while I do want to save up in case the bindings of the Windseeker drop, because I want to tank in Burning Crusade and Thunder Fury is still useful there, I realize that spending 5k on one binding, potentially 5k on another, plus maybe almost 10k for the mats, do I want to spend 20,000 gold for this blade? Or would I have more happiness rather than just running SMCath for gold? Trying different dungeons, making YouTube clips, sharing what our GDKP runs look like, sharing any cool loot that drops in BWL roll drops. For me, that is something that I would enjoy more. Because not only do I feel like, hey, yes, I would look back and I would say, I really do enjoy this, or I really enjoyed sharing this footage, but also that it's something that we shared as a group when these cool loot drops in Molten Core, etc. And that's what brings me more happiness. So I want to share those clips, and I want to test different dungeons like Razorfen Downs, for example. Can I move up a little bit? Can I go to Maradon? Can I go to Zul'Farrak? So I'm thinking maybe I can't do BRD, but I could probably do the next tier of dungeons, and I won't know till I try. Similarly, can I track back and try for SM Armory? Could I try for Shadowfang Keep? Well, of course, Shadowfang Keep, and show how simple that is. Next, try some different dungeons, like RFC even, in the Horde capital. There's so much this game has to offer, and that's really what I want to explore moving forwards. So with that said, I have that as my vision for where I want to take this channel and what I want to do with Brockshield. If you have enjoyed these videos, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, as I will be continuing to make more videos like this in the future. I'll definitely be spending more time rather than just showing a single pull like that. Some good edited footage, so you don't have to watch too much of the excess stuff. And I want to say thank you to everyone in Elegance, everyone in Bloodsail Buccaneers server that reaches out to me, that helps me, where we even chat as friends. I mean, I know I've really appreciated some of my friendships in this game. I remember, leveling in Ashtonvale, Redbridge Mountains back in January when I started this tune. Some of the friends I met on the path leveling, I still chat with to this day. And it's crazy because we've all come so far, There's no way I could have seen then that I would be providing these runs on a server-wide basis, be able to film this GDKP footage that I find just so entertaining as the bids roll higher and higher. So I want to say thank you to all those players, because whenever we just chat and we say, hey, is everything good? How's everything going in real life? It makes me feel good, because we don't all play an MMO just to play single player, right? So with that said, I want to say thank you again to everybody. Light be with you all, and take care. Thanks again.